Greetings, dear precious spirit soul, divine being, beyond labels, beyond words. Because you existed and continue to exist beyond the existence of words, you see? It's knowing who you are. Now, my topic, having an equal eye. That means perceiving things as they are, things as they are. All things have that in common because they're made of the fabric of this reality, you see. You're not made of a fabric because you're not made. You're not a creation. You are a creator being. Okay, now, I'm going to read from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, verse 7, 6 through 12, but I'm not going to read all that. I'm just going to summarize it. And it says, whatever is apprehended by the mind. They're always talking about the mind. So even Buddhism, they talk about what it was the teachings of Yeshua, the Essene. That's to me who Jesus is. That is the Yeshua. And I highly recommend Shmuel Asher's book, The Land of Meat and Honey. Awesome. Courageous man, I'm telling you. True to truth. And there is absolute truth. This is not just your truth, my truth. That's some kind of a course out there teaching that channeled material. Come on. You don't channel, you see. Whatever is apprehended by the mind, by the thoughts, by the eyes, by the ears, by the nose, by the skin, by the genitals, know it to be a creation of the mind. And therefore, mainly an illusion, and it's transient. It's changing. It comes and goes because we are generating. See, I'm going to give you a big secret right here. In remaining having an equal eye, then you perceive as the way things are. But you perceive through that to the spiritual, because if you are being who you are now, you're in the spiritual world. That's your reality. See, what happens is you've got a huge group think, and humans are thinking, are taking and owning the most ugly, vicious, nasty, stupid lies possible. And it's all through media, through education, through indoctrination, through blah, blah, true and false, all onward and onward. And the carrot and the stick and reward and punishment, all of this. So getting as many, see, when something desires to be a big event, you have to get lots of people to agree, lots of emotion, lots of energy going with that, because that's what generates it. That's what does it, all right? So when you have the mind has all these things that we've accepted and said are true, and that what we've perceived by the five senses, what we've been taught to accept, thinking, just even speaking now. This is a fabrication. But because we have been so long taught to use these words with the meanings and the definitions and all of these kind of things, and to think and see what you have, like you get different cultures, how they program people to be in the hive mentality. All one. You don't need oneness. Now people go, no, we're all one. No, that's a number. And remember, there's ones and zeros. And they're actually the same. But people don't know they're same. So when you get some go, zero is first, means no thing as a creator. you're going to get a one reality. You get others that say, well, number one is the beginning. So already then it's the manifestation is it. And then the manifestation, the creation, becomes the cause of what happens to us because we're reacting to it. We're saying this is the reality when right now this is the past. You see. And if you want, so what you want to do, when you're understanding and knowing how the mind works, you are even and not reacting to every little thing, emotionalizing it. And it's very challenging not to do that because everything, all media, stories, movies, the books, the teaching, sentimentality, fitting in, belonging, you know, rituals and death and birth and this and that and history, and it's nauseating, completely nauseating. That's why everybody's sick, because it's false. And you, to be real and to be true and to be who you are, you have to know all of the great teachings teach you that it's the mind, and then a lot of people, they have all the different ways to think of doing it. I know how to do it. It's there, always been there. But even though, I mean, it's so tricky to be able to hold your own and not succumb to all of the stuff that we're programmed and taught and trained and everything just to fit in and be a cog in a wheel and all of that. And we can't have any individuality. We can't have any individuality because we have to sacrifice the one for the all. No, nobody's sacrificed. No. Mm-mm. No collateral damage. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The only thing you need to prove is yourself, but not to anybody. That means to be, you see. So this teaching, it's so cool. Know that it to be a creation of the mind. Now that does not mean there isn't the real and the true, but you have to be there now by acting and being and behaving from your spiritual self and your spiritual body and your spiritual mind and your spiritual intelligence, that it can't be taught or learned. You can't lose it or get it, because it's who you are. Yes, who you are. So with an even eye, we stand strong in who we are. We observe and know what's going on. We're not playing any little games in any little group or any little thing. We've got to all, we got to all be the same mindset here. We've got a mindset. We're all in the same mindset. I don't need a mindset. You say, well, you sure changed from the past. You used to be wearing high heels and all these kinds of prancer. Yeah, that's what I thought we were supposed to do. That because I wanted to succeed. I wanted to be somebody, forgetting I'm a nobody, because we don't have a physical body, but you have vigraha, you have a body. It's a spiritual body. It's a feeling body. It's a conscious body. It's a knowing body. And you are an eternal being. And so when you take your power back, stop reacting, have an equal eye, you see. Breathe into your heart. I invite you want to come to retreats and my workshops and the things that I'm doing, counseling over the phone, working with you. We all work it out. You can go to the website and find out about that, or just email me, and there's a email there, and I will send you a flyer on and information about that. Yes, it's important because you're important and you're special and you're valuable. Absolutely. Don't let anybody tell you you're not.